pillows, cookie dough, double-ply toilet paper, which I love, by the way. You can take your pick, though. None are as soft as your average kid these days. But don't blame the kids. If anything, blame the guy that invented, say, fifth place awards. You've probably seen this footage from Iowa. It's Republican presidential candidate Marco Rubio bouncing a football off a kid's face. What you didn't know is that kid walked away with a 6-foot-tall trophy and a Capri Sun after the cameras cut away. You go 4-9, here's your plaque. You drop a game-winning pass, have a medal anyway. Because Mr. Rivers winning, losing, does it really matter? If this culture of coddling has taught us anything, it's what?
If you have fun, you won.
Yes, sunshine and rainbows and happily ever afters all around. Now, let's move on. Buy, sell, or hold the SEC champion having 2 or more losses this year.
I'll buy that. One, because I don't see any team going undefeated. So if I don't see any team going undefeated, to me, anybody's ceiling is 11-1.
One of those teams, I think, will put together a very special season, so I'll go 11-1 for the conference winner.
So even with the non-conference schedule, some of these teams have, like Alabama playing Wisconsin, Auburn playing Louisville, A&M playing Arizona State. You're on record right now by saying the SEC champion will have only 1 loss.
I just need one.
Word.
I just need one. LSU was the one team that was very good at stopping Auburn and A&M right off the bat.
Right.
Alabama, it took an adjustment period. Georgia, it took an adjustment period. Well, now you see the kind of linebackers those teams have. Now you see the kind of defensive rush ends that those teams have. Mark my words, you just said they're not stupid. It's not that someone came down here and ran circles around these guys and they couldn't figure out what was going on. Here's what they figured out. We don't have the horses to stop this. Let's go out and get them. But nevertheless, I think that is your week 1 starter against Wisconsin.
So you're telling me how weak you think the rest of the quarterbacks at Alabama are?
I sure am.
Okay, that's
I
what's up.
sure
I'm just making sure we
am.
All right.
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Buy, sell, or hold. South Carolina winning at least 8 games
Ain't no coin
this year.
flip for me, brother.
It's a double-headed coin.
I'm selling.
It sells on both sides.
But this is why I'm selling it. It's not as just I'm coming up with something out of nowhere. South Carolina plays 12 games this year, which everybody knows.
Yep.
They'll probably be favored in only 6 of those games. Crapshoot.
I'm buying because I think they'll win 8. And luckily, I wrote this tonight, so I put 8 in there pretty conveniently. I just flat out think the defense will be that much better. But this is not about offense. It stems from the fact that I really do believe what I'm being told out of South Carolina and that defensively, they'll just be that much better.
We know we say next man in, but realistically, it's not always that way. So I think Arkansas does take a big hit right here. I'll say I'm selling this.
You know, we have a lot of high-level donors from all across the SEC in our area. Drew out in Midland is one of those really big Gamecock boosters. And he said, you know, has Jonathan even paid attention to the defensive improvements? Drew in Midland.
Show me.
No, he has not.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
I was going to do my Rooster Crow. I'll save it for closer to the season. Are we buying into Clemson as a legitimate playoff contending team?
I am. And when I say that they're a contender and they're a legitimate contender, that doesn't mean that I'm automatically picking them to win the ACC or I'm automatically picking them to make it to the college football playoff.
Here's my thoughts on Clemson. Clemson, to me, is the second best team in the worst Power 5 conference in America. And that does not get you very far in my book.
I would agree with that. And so you got a higher ceiling, but you also got a lower floor with Brandon Harris, in my opinion. Anthony Jennings is a little bit stable. Now, he ain't been that good either, but I'm just not for sure Brandon Harris has earned his right to start.
No, I mean, every time we talk, it's not hot in here. There's something else I'm doing. Every time we talk about Anthony Jennings' quarterback play, it should be like this right here. That's what it is.
He played well in the 4th quarter last year.
Played good and terrible, man.
He played well.
Horrible. The higher ceiling, lower basement analogy there for Brandon Harris, I think is dead on the money. Yeah, I think he will start for him. Rodman from the press box loves when I say this. Barring something unforeseen. Barring something unforeseen, like Brandon Harris is your man. And I'm still going to do it if it doesn't come to fruition because I'm not necessarily going on the record like you did.
You're fencing it right now.
I think they're going to be a little bit better offensively down there than even their own fans think they will.
No less than
LSU
a B+.
fans are crazy.
No less than a B+. You see the purple?
I see that. Do you see the full monochromatic purple here? Yes. But in general, be careful because this is the downside to promising playing time.
Yeah.
Kids don't get immediate playing time, which you should never have promised them in the first place. Well, all of a sudden, they're disgruntled. Whose fault is that? It's not the entitled kid at this point. It's yours.
All you Big Ten fans, especially Michigan State people. But I think Florida State is my sleeper because I think this is the year where they won't be the odds-on favorite. And I think they're still going to bite some people in the butt, man.
Allow me to break some news here. Virginia Tech's going to win the ACC.
Like North Carolina last year.
Not like North Carolina. This is actually going to happen this
I
year.
love that they're not going to do it.
You see the Tar Heel blue?
No,
you do not.
With the
I've forgotten
monocratic
about that
purple
pick.
too?
Monocratic. It is monocratic. Mono whatever Jenna Caleri is, here she is with your nightly trip around the SEC.